Hi, I'm Hanya Kizumchuk. This is Be Clear. Yes, let's be clear with one another. You know, the last few months have thrown me for a little bit of a loop, and I really wanted to share that with you. I've been quite quiet on social media for that reason. At 68 years of age, as a single senior, I find myself enveloped by new kinds of emotions. I guess I have been thrown for a loop when a friend says to me, who is in my age category, turns to me and says she has stage 4 lung cancer out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And then 2 weeks later, a friend of mine, her husband died suddenly in an accident. A young guy in his 50s. And then another dear friend turns to me and says, I just had a double mastectomy, cancer in the breast. You know, it's an age category I understand. The people around me in their 50s and 60s and 70s are having some very serious health challenges. I have a friend of mine who last February, so what is that, 10 months ago, we were raising funds for her because she was developing a movie, a story of her very abusive life. She wrote a book, and we were celebrating the fact that we had a producer, a director, and we were going ahead with this project. I don't know, 2 months ago she dropped dead. So for me, lately, I have been extremely introspective. Life goes through these challenges, and I've always been somebody who says, keep going, never give up. And I am that person who says, never give up. But I have to say that I've had this little bit of a cloud over my head in the last little while. And that cloud has forced me to truly reevaluate how I'm living my life. And understanding that whatever I'm doing today, I better be sure that it's really what I want to be doing. That whatever that is my choice, and that it's making me happy. Big or small, doesn't matter. Just be sure that it makes you feel good, because that's really all that we've got. I know that we say that. I know that I have said that over the last several years. But the difference is that I really do feel that. Because it's been like this slap in the face in the last few months with all that has happened. I was listening to the podcaster Diary of a CEO, and he was talking about something that I thought was really hit me as so right. And this is a man who's young. Talked about how he has no fear of death. He doesn't care about the legacy, the financial legacy. He doesn't care, because at the end of the day, for example, if you die, it just doesn't matter. In a year or two, people forget about you because people care about themselves. We care about ourselves and our lives, ultimately. And so he talked about when he understood that and felt that, how exceptionally free he felt. And I started to think about that, and I thought, that's a wonderful way to look at life, actually. It's very unrestrictive to be able to just be you, to not worry about all the external noise that is bombarding us all the time. This has come to light because of what has happened around me with my friends as of late. I think it's important that we take stock, understand that life is not always there for us. It's here today, gone tomorrow. And I honestly, I wake up lately and I say, okay, I made it through the night. I didn't have a stroke. I feel well. My bones ache a little bit. I better go and have a good exercise, whatever is the case. You know, I have lived through some skin cancer. I've had COVID 4 times. You know, I have gone through betrayals in my life. I've buried parents and husbands, and, you know, we get through it all. I've gotten through it. I'm still sitting here, am I not? Making sure that we take stock and understand how special life is, especially aging. This whole talk about this anti-aging stuff, it really has washed over me, and I really simply don't care anymore. You know, the reality is that I'm lucky to be aging. And so are you if you're getting there, because some of us will not age. So be grateful. Take a look in the mirror and say, thank you, I'm here. It doesn't matter. Yes, it can be terrible in this moment in your life. I've been there. I've done that in many ways. And I'm still sitting here whole. And as far as I know, I'm healthy today. Might not be that way tomorrow. I wanted to share that with you because it's been so much in the forefront of my mind. And hopefully this will resonate with someone and uplift you, because I was uplifted by this podcaster and I'm passing that forward. Thank you.